Welcome to Root Zone, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne,
And my name is Manish.
and today, we had to come online because very crazy times on Bitcoin now, massive dumps that is happening. But before even I go to the tech side of things, let me share my screen. So today we have El Salvador buys 400 Bitcoins ahead, making it legal currency. So El Salvador bought its first 400 coins on Monday. The president pledged to buy a lot more ahead, adopting the cryptocurrency as a legal tender. And why does it matter? Salvador became on Tuesday the first country to formally adopt Bitcoin, marking the biggest test the digital currency has faced in its 12-year history, as per Bloomberg. By the numbers, 200 Bitcoins had a market value of $10 million as of Monday night, Bitcoin.com notes. The big picture for El Salvador legislation voted in June to make Bitcoin legal tender. Now, the digital currency will be used alongside the US dollars, the nation's official currency. The World Bank in June rejected the government of El Salvador's request to help the government implement Bitcoin, citing environmental and transparency concerns. So the government will provide a Bitcoin wallet called Chivo, which will be preloaded with $30 in digital currencies for users who have registered with these El Salvador's national ID number. Now, businesses will be required to accept the digital coin in exchange for goods and services, and the government will accept it for tax payments. Crypto is sexy but untested and complicated, especially for a country like El Salvador. Managing director of Natalie Marshak told Bloomberg, "It is extremely risky, and there are questions of funds being big enough. The regulations look like the law put together really quickly. It's a big question mark." So, speaking about the Bitcoin, we just saw this that just happened.
Wow.
Crazy time for Bitcoin, massive selling that is happening to actually get rid of the bulls, right? The hodlers that has actually going in for the long. But this also will create buying opportunity, because what is being rumored right now, this is part of the massive pump that will happen. You can actually see Bitcoin actually hitting the lowest at about close to 43,000 per Bitcoin, and give it some time, we will actually make a nice comeback called the super pump. So I'm quite pumped now, Manish.
Yeah.
This is a
Very
good
fun.
time to come and trade at a very
Yeah.
nice and get
So
that, you know.
everywhere this red blood bath has started already.
Yeah, I
It's a good
started.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, we are still very much early, as we always said recently, that it is typically October to December that we'll see that very nice run up, and Bitcoin has been doing well. Of course, with this, most of the market would also be impacted. I'm just curious what would be the market cap right now. We can actually see Bitcoin drop about 9% in the last 24 hours. Of course, this is still subjective, but yeah, look at this. We are back to $2 trillion, and yesterday we were at 2.4. So you will see a lot of altcoins money is coming out from the market, which actually means that if you have money, this is a good time to do dollar cost average to buy and acquire more coins. So that's all I have in the news today, Manish. Very excited for El Salvador. It was a 90 days plan, buying 400 Bitcoin, make them the first country. So a great adoption, especially yesterday we covered on the US are actually printing more money. So countries like El Salvador is one country that is looking for something that is stable. So let's see how they will
Yeah.
progress in the future.
They bought over around 400 bitcoins. They deployed number of ATMs for the bitcoins.
Mm,
So they are great news. I think where countries started banning exchanges, there are some good news are coming from El Salvador, where the Bitcoin, and they have given an importance to Bitcoin. That's really a
right.
great news.
Right. For root zones, we are very much really focus on the tokenomics as well as the blockchain technology. So we are advocates for the technology, and we really like when the coin itself can produce passive income. So we are always for cash flow. So that's all, Manish, I have in the news. Over to
All
you.
right. So since you are talking about passive income, so let me cover something related to that.
Awesome. So while Manish sets it up, join us daily live on YouTube and Facebook, 9 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Manish,
Yeah.
back to you.
So today I'm going to tell, because many of our friends ask how to find the right tokens to do a day trading. So yeah, so today I'm going to show you a method where you can find out a right token. See, there's a two part of it of this day trading. One is finding a right token. The second part is putting a money in a right time and exiting it at a right time. So the first part I'm going to cover today. The second part I'll be covering later. Prof. The first part is how to select a token for a trading for a day trading. So okay, so for that, what we have to do, come to spot market. I think this screen is visible to you guys, right?
Yes.
Okay, so spot market. So most of the trading what we do is based on USDT, right? So we don't do it with BNBs and all those. And
Right.
most of our bot also uh, compatible with USDT. So we go to fiat market, and in the fiat market we select this USDT. So now you have a tokens with paired with USDT. So now here is the tricky part. So of course it's my method. It's not, that doesn't mean that this is the only way to find out the right tokens. You might have your own way. This is what I follow, and I have succeeded, means I have gained a lot in a day trading by using this method. So I'm going to show you here. So what you have to do, you have to filter out in 24-hour volumes, whichever is the maximum volume you have to target that. Okay, so here you can see the Bitcoin. Okay, so it doesn't mean that we have to just straight away and start doing a trading on a Bitcoin. Now, the second thing what we have to notice here is in 24-hour time, you have to see the high and low, and the current price should be somewhere near to the near low prices. So those tokens are a right candidate to start the trading. So if you see, take an example of Solana. This, the 24 volumes is very high. So this is the first parameter which we will see it. The second parameters, what is the 24 hours high, which is 195, and 128 is the low. So somewhere around 150 to 150 to 160 will be the right right price to trade in using your bot or the manual trade. So if I take an example of some other coin like Ethereum, if you want to trade it, so uh, the 24-hour volume is very high, which you can see here. Now you see the price of 24 hours low. This is 3005, and the high price was 3969. So if you see here, it's somewhere in the mid 3462. So it's still, I would say that as of now, looking at the price rate now, Solana should be the good ones because it's moving towards upwards, and somewhere not hitting the high price is somewhere middle between the low and high. But it'll be even great if somewhere closer to this lower, then your day trade will perform really good, and you will have a really good passive income when you are doing a trading. So this is how we do coin selections. That's one parameter. So probably tomorrow I'm going to cover about how you do a technical analysis using the chart to place it in the right time when you're doing a manual trading, and how to exit on the right time. So that's all I have it. It's short, but I think hope it's informative for you guys. And over to you, Wayne. Thank you.
Thanks, Manish. Thanks for sharing. Very exciting time in the BTC market. Yes, Janab, holy moly, the BTC market showing correction today. Yeah, correction is always great, especially when it's high. It creates buying opportunity, especially when El Salvador became the first country after buying 400 coins. I know many institutions, it's just a whales dumping it.
And I'm waiting. I'm eagerly waiting for Solana to for a corrections, but which is very unfortunate. Solana even is pumping high, but all others are towards the downward trends.
Janab, I hope that you are right that Bitcoin can actually hit 29,000 because I want to buy more. However, we still believe that if stock to flow really predicts that by end of this year we will hit 100,000, then the minimum base for us will be at 50,000. So 29 will be a we
Ah,
were.
that's awesome, man. Then I will aim to buy at least two BTC. Yeah.
So yeah, no, don't panic. You know, this is always a dollar cost average concept that comes in to acquire more coins because we are having very limited coins until 2040 when that's normal Bitcoin, and then what is expected Bitcoin will be $1 million per Bitcoin. So that's
Yeah,
something
and
that.
then the great time for the Bitcoin is coming soon, where the protocol update is scheduled on November,
Yep,
and their uh, halving coming soon, somewhere
halving,
in
right.
halving. Yeah, it's somewhere around 2024. And if you noticed, if you would have seen the Bitcoin growing trend after the halving, it has increased drastically.
Right. I think this is a good time to share the Bitcoin we have been tracking for the last 7 years. You can see that from Jan to June, typically it's red. Red meaning it drops, it's very low. So that's a good time to actually buy. But look at October, November, and December. So we are right now most likely in about 8 days into September. So we are coming to that 3 quarters. So today for me is a kind of a discount sale. I'm actually buying Bitcoin as we went live, and partially late also because we were watching the markets. And today, a lot of people who were in for the long haul got liquidated. This is just the trading game that the whales play. Retail investors, of course, we can't make that assumption. So buy all the way down. Of course, we had a very. This is looking at a 4 hours chart. We actually broke the 50-day and also 200-day MA. Golden Cross never formed. We expected that to come in sometime in I think sometime in mid of August, but it was supposed to form. It did form. We saw a Golden Cross form on the total market cap, which I've covered in a few videos. But today, let's see. Some people speculate that this will be the step before the super pump. So, if
Yeah, I think we should have a loon dance when it's going to upward trends, and we
oh
should have
yes,
some
yes,
dance for when we are getting a buying opportunity. That
yeah.
also a
So let's see what's happening on the market side of things. Still, of course, this is T minus 1 day, which means that while there's some confidence in terms of 79 today, tomorrow, this Bitcoin dip will be reflected in this chart. So we might have to see that this 79 actually drops, but it's okay. Again, it's buying opportunity. Looking at Bitcoin, of course, the mother of all, taking about 50% dominance of the crypto space. There's 11,000 over coins. Ethereum, of course, about 20%, followed by Cardano. You can see that's all red. Beautiful day to me personally. Of course, these are all not financial advice. It's just looking for the right opportunity both in the bear as well as in the bull. So let's see on the 24 hours, Bitcoin currently is down by 9.69, Ethereum is down by 12.35, Cardano is down by 15.39, BNB is down by 16.40, USDT is slightly up by 0.08, XRP is down by 16.99, Solana, of course, made it to the 7th place in the top 10 market cap, is up by 10.27, Doge, of course, 18.60 USDC is slightly down. Break even. Polkadot being in 10th place is down by 17.50. So of course, when we look this, Bitcoin of course is trending. Great, exciting times. But if you look in the last 24 hours, it was actually down by about 10%. Ethereum is 12, Cardano 15%, BNB coins good to acquire when it's down also because it's 400. What is expected is $1,000 per Bitcoin. Again, this is not financial advice. We are just sharing. XRP, of course, still going through the lawsuit. They just filed for motion, down by 60%. This XRP has potential to parabolic. When I use the word parabolic, it means it will explode. If they, get off with a fine, they pay the fine because they are very extremely good in terms of the technology in fintech side of things, the banking sector. Solana, of course, has did amazing. A great run from the time Manish and me covered. It was at $29. Today is still up and going strong. Doge, 25 cents. Still expected price will be about $1. Solana expected price is about 200. Polkadot, long term, maybe sometime between December, you can expect about $40 per coin. I have not researched on Uniswap. Chainlink is another thing to look out for. That is still undervalued, so that's something that you can acquire as we go, because they have a lot of on-chain and off-chain integrating between something external like PayPal and taking that kind of money into the blockchain ecosystem. So let's see what else we have. Cardano, of course, $2.40 is still low. What the price prediction is from $3 to $5. Ethereum, of course, is anticipated 10,000, but it has a correlation to Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin times 2x to 100,000 as predicted by stock to flow, then you will naturally see all the altcoin explode 2 to 3x in terms of size. So I just went through the technical charts. I will not be covering that. Right now, exciting times. We actually hit back the same bottom which I actually drew many weeks ago. It's now trading at 46. Can they break this wall and drop further? Then we have to see what would be the next stage if it actually drops. I will have to actually do the chartings. So it'll most likely be based on the strength of this pump as well as the volume. You have to actually look at the RSI. Right now, most likely it will be undersold, and we have to see whether more people will actually come in to buy more, especially maybe, who knows, El Salvador. So Bitcoin, of course, the charts, hodl is the name of the game. If you are going long term with Bitcoin and you know that there's a supply that is limited, then buy when it's cheap, hold it until the day maybe you are retiring. Some billionaires have predicted that you should keep this for 20 years, but I don't know. I don't know what age you are in. If you are age 40, 20 years, you'll be 60. So having $1 million at 60 may not be making sense. And that's why myself and Manish always look for coins that are below 3 cents. Again, not financial advice, low market cap, and has really good utility as well as kickbacks in terms of something like calls like reflection or passivity income that you can get 3 to maybe 5%. So always look for those coins that gives you cash flow. Sometimes I also keep track of MicroStrategy, but again, I believe this website is not updated because MicroStrategy had purchased another 108 right now as at this time of recording, 108,000, which most likely will be about 0.5 of percent in terms of corporations, 21 million. So we have institutions that own approximately about 10%, whales that has about 10% of the entire space, and then 80% of us are retailers in a recent study. Of course, let's look at the blockchain. I'm just going to scroll down just to look at what's happening to the hashing rate, because hashing rate upgrading of Taproot actually has impact to the price action of Bitcoin. So right now we're just making a U-turn. We're going to come back up to this. We have to hit somewhere here, right? In terms of this was when Bitcoin was at the 64,000 mark. We are going to break that. So stay tuned. It's going to be a very nice ride. I don't think there's anything that will be happening on the market side of things. So do share your comment below. What do you think about the future of Bitcoin? Do you believe that Bitcoin can be 100,000, or do you believe Bitcoin, as what Janab has said, go down to 29,000? So that's all I have today, guys. Thank you for joining us. We'll come again same time, same channel. I'm still trying to get in touch with the CEO, Ben Toda, from MNG. We might be having a live session with him to talk about Moon Nation coin, something that, as a disclaimer, we have personally invested in. So when he comes on the live show, he'll be sharing more things than you can actually find on the website. So with that, wish you all the best and
Yep. And
keep yourself safe.
Yeah, and if you have any further questions, please let us know. See
Take
you
care,
again.
guys.
Take care, guys.